spoke so much of your sister and like very highly.
She's freaking better. Turn it on.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah. Right, cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers
and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Yay.
So happy to have you.
That's
Okay.
okay.
It's okay.
I like martini flavored water.
Oh, it is extra dirty.
It's filthy.
I love it, filthy.
Okay, good.
Yes, we love a filthy martoon. Okay, wait.
Yes.
Fine. No, go speak.
Food first?
Yes.
We are having a little salad with romaine lettuce, shallots, tomatoes, and just a simple vinaigrette and Parmesan cheese. We have quinoa crust pizzas tonight. The first one has a spinach and artichoke cream sauce with mozzarella and goat cheese, a little bit of capers, and basil on top. There is some anchovies on the side if anybody would like to try that out. And then we have another quinoa pizza with just Rayo's pizza sauce, turkey, pepperoni, and mozzarella, and some hot honey.
Amazing.
Yum.
Yum.
Sorry. Dig in.
And then we
Oh, and
have
there's like
much.
pickled things and stuff.
our pickle jar.
We have a pickle thing.
What are those pickled peppers?
Oh
What
my
are
God.
those called?
I have no idea, but they're so cute.
Okay.
Pepperettes.
Beautiful.
They're just sweet. They're not even spicy.
Yes. Gorge.
Let's do the, can I have some olives? Oh, wait 1 second. Can we do a little olive oil shot?
Yes, please.
I almost forgot. That would have been very sad.
You can grab it.
Okay.
Jesse, do you want to pass us the little shot glasses?
Of course.
All right. That would be
We could have done it at any point, honestly.
like
but then
9:40 p.m. after the dinner. Like, cut, guys. I brought you the
I feel
olive
like
oil.
this is also going to be like the perfect time for us to do it, for us to
For the digestion?
line our gut,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, like before alcohol for sure. But also, we're gonna digest way better. I'm gonna tell you all about this.
Yeah,
I've been excited to try
magic.
because I've been seeing it online on your page and in general, just like it's been.
Yeah, so like I started working with them. Literally, I think I was one of the first ones that got hired by them. Ooh, you're fucking ready.
Yeah.
Amazing. Should we have some like lime? I think it's gonna be easier to pass.
I don't have one.
Okay, so we'll
We can
drink.
have a
We'll
little
do a
Cornichons.
dish
Yeah,
after.
we'll chase it with our martinis.
Okay.
Beautiful.
We have pickles
Here,
here.
do it one at a
Amazing.
time and I'll pass them.
Yeah. So this olive oil, like I started drinking olive oil probably a year ago. And you know, you always go for like the extra virgin olive oil, dark bottle, etc. But it's all about the polyphenols. And I repeat this word over and over again in my page. These are your body's firefighters. And basically, you know, almost every, if not every disease starts with inflammation. Obviously, like if you have a lot of toxins in your body, that's gonna be the main thing that you wanna work on. But inflammation is like the spark of every major disease, and they're mostly like silent, chronic, etc. So this regular olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, would have maybe 250 milligrams per kilogram of polyphenols. This one has 1,796. So this is like medicinal shit.
And
It's
how
like
do you pronounce that? Zoful?
Zoful, yeah. So it's also from wild olive oil trees.
It looks like medicine. I love
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So I have it on my supplement cupboard, not on the kitchen, you know.
But
Yeah.
this is meant to be consumed as like a supplement and not like dressing my salad
Exactly.
with, right?
They have one that is like a bigger bottle, you know, and it's like the best. I hate that it didn't arrive on time. It's for sure gonna arrive like tomorrow. I wanted to bring it to you. But you're gonna love cooking with it because it's so tasty.
Okay.
So how you know that olive oil has like a good amount of polyphenols? You're gonna do the shot. After a few seconds, your throat is gonna scratch a little
Okay.
bit. So that's how you know. If you drink olive oil, you don't feel anything. There's not like
Okay.
polyphenols there. That's
That's
a good,
insane.
little-
Yeah, I'm gonna try
That's
my
how
other
you know.
olive oil later.
Yeah. We're going to be taking shots of olive oil now just to
So
try it
I
out.
do it in the morning just because it's like part of my little ritual. But I do it in the morning with a little squeeze of
Lemon.
So good.
lemon,
I'm gonna have it with a pickle.
and then
really
you
nice.
do
Can I have a pickle? Do you want a pickle?
I think I'm used to it already. But thank you.
I might grab one. I'm going to see how
She's
it
an
tastes first.
experience.
All right.
Listen, I may cough like crazy because like I haven't done
So
it
it's
with
harsh.
I mean, No, you're gonna see. No, it's not harsh. But like, you're never drinking olive oil shots.
Right.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay.
So l'chaim.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
I like it. Ooh.
It's like spicy.
Yeah. So those are the
so nice.
That's
Those are
lovely.
the polyphenol
Delicious.
stocking. If you're not having this little scratchy thing, then you're like a little bit poor on polyphenols.
Licking the bowl.
Yeah. Do it.
Don't mind me.
Put it on your face.
It's so nice.
I've
lovely.
seen, people
Wow.
now are like a lot into like it became like a trend, which is great.
It's there.
It's there, yeah.
I feel healthier already.
it's so nice.
That's why like the lemon helps. It's delicious with the lemon. I don't even.
I imagine one of my favorite things is like the bottom of a salad dressing. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, olive oil and lemon would
Exactly.
probably be really, really good.
I heard
Exactly.
I heard that J-Lo rubs olive oil all over herself, and that's her claim to fame.
Well, she
Makes
said
sense.
that
People
she
freak
came
out
out
about
with
that.
with a beauty skincare line,
lied.
and she said all she does is
Exactly.
the olive oil.
And it felt like
ma'am,
a lie.
nobody believes you.
Nobody believes you.
And I mean, the olive oil is incredible for your skin, but to say that her
Just
only
be
thing is
honest.
the olive oil
No,
is
it
unlikely.
cannot be.
honest, you know?
It cannot be.
Like, share your secret, J-Lo. Everyone wants to know.
Yeah,
Her secret
I'm
is
sure it's like
being-
so many things for sure.
Of course it
That's
is.
okay.
She's
Nobody's
doing-
judging.
Peptides, I'm pretty sure I can say peptides for sure.
Yeah.
There's one peptide that helps you. I don't like needles at all. So starting to like inject myself with peptides,
wanna
I
do
don't
one
see
as
that
well.
happening. But there's so many new things coming out now. There's a new, like I'm about to test it. It's a sticker that works with like light, and basically that sunlight activates. We are light inside, right? Right, like that's like a deeper conversation, but we're light inside, right? So, and like it starts producing this specific peptides, and they make you look younger. But
I
Very
have been wanting to
interesting.
try the peptide that you have to inject. I forget what it's
Uh-huh.
called. It's just very expensive, and you have to inject it. So I'm like
Yeah.
scared, but I hear amazing
Yeah.
things.
Okay, wait. Before we go on, I want to take a second to acknowledge the fact that we have a guest today.
Yeah, we haven't even done
I
a
haven't even
formal introduction.
introduced.
I'm gonna die.
we got too excited.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do what you
yeah,
do.
you can dig in while I
Show
speak.
everybody how sturdy the quinoa crust is.
Wait, it's quinoa crust.
Yes. Gluten free.
Wow.
So this is my dear friend Sharee. We have known each other. I was actually thinking about it today, and we've known each other for like almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
started working at Juno in 2017, and that's when we met.
How
Yeah.
cute.
I was also doing the math, and it's really crazy. It's been
It's
10 years.
fucking wild. It's crazy. And so Sharee and I met in when we were pretty miserable working at a high-tech office
We were
in
high-tech rats.
Tel Aviv, but working like the worst possible hours you could imagine.
Oh my god, it was so miserable. I
From
remember.
11 p.m.
Night
to
shift?
7 a.m. shifts, like providing customer support to people in New York that were trying to hail taxis. Just a goddamn nightmare, honestly. But we bonded over the difficulty of the job. And
I'm so sorry. I remember there was one time I was in New York while you were working for
Yes.
Juno, and I actually called a Juno car,
No
and
way.
I'm pretty sure I needed your support.
yeah,
funny.
Well,
I also
I'm
used
pretty
it.
sure you asked somebody to like forward your call to me. Yeah.
My cousin did that, and I gave him a little refund because I could. But
I gave her like $10.
yeah. Well, it was credit, right?
Yeah.
Because that was also the thing. Like anybody that called and complained, we gave them money.
I was
Yeah.
in Brooklyn, stuck after a Halloween party.
Yeah.
I was in rare form.
I
Juno-
also used
Juno
it when
said-
you worked there in New York.
No way.
I didn't need the service, the support, but I used the service.
There you go.
It's
There you
fun.
go.
I was talking to my amazing, slow Uber driver, and I started talking about. He started complaining about Uber, and then I started talking about Juno without thinking that we will talk about that, which is very stupid because that's where we met. But so many things have happened that's like that. It's like another lifetime.
It's a whole fucking other lifetime.
It's crazy.
I'm
It's
gonna
really another
take this
lifetime.
out.
I'm also like a different person, a different everything.
Everything. And after you and I both quit, I don't remember who quit first. I think I maybe quit first.
You did it. You did.
And then very shortly after, I think you quit as well.
Yeah. I said, if I am putting all these crazy hours for someone else, I'm gonna do it for myself. And that's where.
And here we
Okay.
are.
That's when I started Oki without
Yeah.
it knowing anything. I'm just gonna fucking do it.
Yeah. And that led to a beautiful friendship. We did a lot together. I was one of Sharee's many bridesmaids. Sharee had
How
like
many were there?
Oh, and I was short. Girl, you don't know the Jewish Venezuelan weddings. It's 100 people. I'm not joking. This
In
is
the wedding
true.
party?
The wedding, the you know.
bridesmaids.
What? See?
Yeah.
The
Crazy.
bridesmaids. It's over 100 people. I've been part of them. It's very fun because you know all the people. It's very long. Also, but that was like I was nice. You know, it was only like 8. No.
8 girls?
No,
No, you
more.
had like 25 girls.
No. Yeah, I remember it was like 12.
We were a lot.
It was 12. It was 12
We were
without
a lot.
counting the cousins.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't count the cousins.
But yeah, you know, I had like my 4 best friends from Toronto because I lived in Toronto for 5 years before, in between leaving Venezuela and moving to Israel, 5 years in Toronto. So I have my 4 besties from there. And then my 4 besties from Venezuela, and then my 4 besties from Israel.
You gotta have all the
That's
besties.
12. That's perfect.
Gotta have all the besties. Yeah.
Were the other 3 also from Juneau? The besties from Israel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
Listen.
Alex, no.
Alex, no. Alex was from Toronto.
Oh, that's right.
But she wasn't living in Israel at the time. The thing with Juno also, it's that, yes, you know, like we were like jet lag basically
All the
forever,
time.
all the time, right?
Perpetually.
And I gained the most weight because they will give you like so much money for delivery to like stay awake
Yeah.
and like, you know. But it also created a lot of like relationship. Hello, like we're here.
Yeah.
There's like 4 marriages that
Yeah.
came
Amazing.
from there.
Wow.
Babies that came from there.
Yeah.
I imagine it's kind of like working in a restaurant where you're like so stressed and you're dealing with insufferable people, both bosses and the people that you're talking to on the phone, that it really creates a family.
Yeah, we were stuck in each
Definitely.
other's asses
Yeah.
all the time.
You know it in like odd hours.
Yeah.
Like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
4.
Every cigarette break, everything. It was a time. It was a fucking
lifetime
time.
indeed.
So,
But those are the things that forge
100%.
incredible friendships and futures.
100%. Yeah.
100%.
So I think, well, first of all, also, before I continue also and kind of like ask you more questions, since then, Sharee has gone on and built a really, really amazing brand and online presence. And what would you consider yourself? A wellness? Yes, this is the brand, which we will be discussing.
Yes.
Yeah, ooh, that's good. This is like spicy and sweet.
Yeah, the honey.
So yeah, as I said, I was like done with Juno. And then I went and I was already deep into my healthy era because I was really truly in my worst. Maybe like 6 months before I quit Juno. In 1 week, and it's crazy, it was like the universe being like, okay, here, there's like a little test and then another one. And then I saw like 3 things that happened in a week that told me I need to get my health into like, you know, obviously Juno wasn't helping, but I stayed because, you know, money was incredible. And I was able, after learning a lot about like, you know, health and all of that. And what I mean a lot is just like, at the beginning was just understanding that no diet, I was not gonna do any diet. I've never been able to eat like pollo a la plancha, like chicken breast and salad.
Yeah.
Same.
Like then 3 days and I'm out, you know, this like restriction feeding. And then I said, okay.
It's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable at all. And then I started learning about food. And then I lost, and then I learned about inflammation. And in 3 months, I lost like 10 kilos.
Wow.
And it's crazy. I see the pictures now and I'm like, wow. And I really just focus on like eating a lot of like anti-inflammatory foods. And I will always eat the dessert if I will go out for dinner. It's not like, no, you cannot touch that. But I will
Right.
not have it on my daily basis. And this is how I do and eat and live now. But after getting so into all these like health things, I started seeing as a expat in Israel, like I couldn't find like brands that I would like and I could understand, and I wanted something that spoke to me more. And then I said like, I want to do something that I can always have with me. And I had a lot of like dry skin and dry hair, and I took 6 months and I created an oil after creating. And then
I'm so sorry, it's really crunchy. I'm so sorry.
like in the background. And then wait, I got lost. Where am I?
The oil. You started the oil.
You made the
and
oil. You took 6
got dry
months to make
skin.
the oil.
Yeah, and then I think it was after you have a baby, I was the one who always had to sell my own thing. I didn't really delegate any work, and I couldn't feel like myself again. And I'm the one who needs to go on video. And slowly but surely, I stopped creating videos for the oil, and then I just like stopped it.
Yeah.
And I feel like obviously that had to happen for SK Rituals to be born at one point, because I wouldn't have been able to do this that I am really passionate about, which is like, longevity, but like without these like insane restrictions. Like here I am drinking a dirty martini, because this is my
It's all about balance.
20%.
Yeah, absolutely. So honestly, I kind of want to ask you if you could, because I'm sure that like any followers of yours that will listen would love to hear more about you, where you come from, a little bit about your life, and essentially kind of like what led you to here.
Well, first of all, I'm Venezuelan, born and raised. And
Viva Venezuela.
Viva Venezuela. And yeah, I left that when I was 22 years old and moved to Toronto, and now I lived in Israel. I went from a party girl, being a big party girl, to living.
I've heard that Toronto is a very easy city to be a party girl in.
Yeah, and my
And
job.
Tel Aviv is too.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So I went. So there wasn't like a culture shock. I've been to Israel many times. Like I was never in Tel Aviv as an adult. So I went on vacation before as an adult, because I've been there as a child like 100,000 times. And I was like, I need to be here. I need to experience Tel Aviv. And then I went back to Toronto, and the next year I did Aliyah. Anyhow, Toronto, I was working with music and fashion, so very easy to be like in the party scene, and I don't have no regrets. I had the best time of my life. And now I live in like, en el campo. I live in the Moshav.
Which is basically like the farm.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm with like my boots and my cows,
Where in
smelling
That's a perfect
environment.
timeline.
Which Moshav?
Moshav Vulgata in Emek Hefer. So it's like basically like it's very much like central Tel Aviv, and a Moshav, it's like
Central Israel.
it's central Israel, but this municipality, it's Emek Hefer, which is really nice. You're in between the beach. You have like the really nice beach there. So anyhow, the transformation, from like city girl to the Moshav was hard at first, but now I love it very much, and it kind of goes with like my lifestyle that I wanna like have and sustain.
The city is always there for vacation.
The city is always there. Tel Aviv is 40 minutes
But that's the
away.
perfect timeline, party girl, the lifestyle, and then eventually
Party girl to Moshav pipeline.
Yeah.
It's the pipeline you want. It's the pipeline
Yeah.
I want.
100%. I never thought that moving to Israel wouldn't
get
mean
you.
only Tel Aviv. You
Yes.
understand?
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
But now I even know it's amazing. And Moshav is like a little village.
Yeah.
But when you say village, it sounds way more ancestral. It's not so ancestral.
No, but I mean, it's like I like to call like a moshav or a kibbutz almost like a community. Like it's like
Yeah.
like imagine like or either like a very small town feel or a community. It's like it's I think the equivalent here in the US would be either a small town or kind of like an agricultural sort of
Yeah.
like area, because that is the area that it is. Like
Yeah.
there is a lot of agriculture.
Yeah.
Isn't that what your husband's parents do? Or like his family, they work in agriculture?
They have it. So like they got there in the 70s and they bought land that didn't cost anything back in the day because like who was gonna move there? Who was
Right.
gonna live there? And yeah, we have like 500 trees of avocados, which is amazing. But that's not what they
Yum.
do. They just have the land, and if you don't do something with that land, the government takes it.
Right.
So they thought avocados, it made sense for them. And I also like Burgata, my moshav is strangely like situated in a way that is like 3 degrees colder than the moshav next door.
Wow.
So for avocados, it's really good, the cold. So we have avocados, and then the neighbor also has a bunch of avocados. And that's like a side hustle thing. But it's really nice. I actually
And
like...
you always have avocados when they're in season.
I always have avocados when they're in season. Yeah. But it's like, it's like a long season. At least for my moshav, which is
Yeah.
always colder. It's crazy.
So avocados
What a
are so
dream.
expensive in Israel.
I mean,
So having like the
So
they're
expensive.
so fucking expensive everywhere.
Yeah. So very lucky
Great
to have
business
avocados.
to be in.
Yeah. None of my kids like avocado, so that's nice.
you get all of them. More for you.
Ditto.
that's nice.
Ditto.
Good for me.
No, stame. But yeah, it's a really nice place to be in. But going back, so I stopped. I'm going back to your question because I derailed completely. And
No,
so
This is the
avoca-
conversation.
to
This is what we're
avocados.
doing.
So anyhow, I stopped with Oki, and then I get back into the high tech. I wanted to, after 5 years with Oki and working by myself, and like, I just needed a little bit of like social aspect and not like just thinking about myself, not about myself, about the same things by myself.
Yeah.
So I went into high tech again, but to a job that gives me a lot of freedom, and I only go to the office twice.
Wow, I
a
forgot
week.
about that.
And for the purpose of like starting Oki again, little did I know that I was gonna get so into like everything longevity specifically. It started also with my mom having non-alcoholic fatty liver. And then she was living with me because she was with me when my firstborn was born. And then we realized that without any pills and just by eating and being like obviously like more in nature, but like that's just like the eating habit, it changed so drastically for her that she doesn't have it anymore, and
wow.
without
Oh my
any
God.
pills.
That's
So then I started wondering, like, wow, like all these tiny things that I do that I've been accumulating. I went to school for it when I decided that I really want to get into it. I was 4 months postpartum, and it always happens to me, like the twice that I've been postpartum, I want to like create and do stuff, and I'm not like in the moment of, but like 4 months I started studying, and I realized this is something that I want to do. I was still very how do you say that?
Stage fright?
Stage fright, which is so crazy because like it's a camera, like I can edit shit.
Yeah.
What
did you study exactly? What was it called?
IIN, like integrative.
Integrative.
Integrative. I don't know how to pronounce it. Integrative.
Institute of Nutrition.
Yeah, it's IIN. So
It's a
I'm,
very well regarded nutrition, like
yeah, like the lectures that I have there are really like top notch, and I learned so much. And I just want to have it for me and under my belt. And then, honestly, I remember it was February 2 years ago, and I just stood up and like started recording me making my matcha. And I remember after I had like this like something was pushing me to like post again after like maybe 2 years. I like shut down during like the pandemic, and being pregnant during the pandemic, it was not cute. And then I posted and I said like maybe I'm come back and maybe it'll be SK Rituals, and just like the name came, and then I just put it out there. And then little did I know, 2 weeks after I had like 10 videos on, and then I never stopped from there.
Amazing.
From
So it just
a
felt very
push,
natural.
very natural. And I go back to the video and like I didn't prepare for this video. I'm like, no, I'm like 4 months postpartum, looking at home.
Chef, get out of there.
So
But I think that that's what does well online. I think that that's what people
Definitely.
relate to.
Authenticity.
Yeah, real.
100%.
Real people is what people connect
And also a journey that you're going through that
Is relatable.
many people go through. So it's like nice to see
Yeah.
someone else and how they go through it.
Yeah.
Now I see it that way. Before, you know, and I've done so much inner like work to not care what people think because they don't care. I realize like I see something online and I think about it for a second and then I go on with my life. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's the same. You know, you get in such a like and I don't know if you to call it like that ego, but like no one's thinking
You
about
just have
me.
to not care.
Exactly.
Right.
And to be completely
like
honest
letting
with
go
you-
of how you're being perceived.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And to be completely honest with you, I think that like the people who do care about what you're doing or the people who are like talking shit, if there are any people that are doing that, that just shows how completely uninvolved they are with their own lives, that they are looking for something to criticize, to look at, to distract themselves with.
Yeah.
And it's probably not the following you want anyways, like the type of
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
Exactly.
And
You're
on top of that,
reaching
this is
to.
also something that like I've mostly recently have even more so like come to believe in and I've validated myself in is that those people are still viewing,
Yeah.
commenting, sharing, liking.
Even if it's with negativity, it doesn't matter because it's good for your algorithm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
if you're
negativity doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
As
so
we've seen.
honestly,
We noticed that.
more like I don't care how it's not that I don't care how it's received because ultimately yes I do want to be able to like show myself in the way how do I phrase this? I want to be able to articulate myself in the way that I want to articulate, like so that I'm saying the things that I'm trying to say, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And so that is well received and understood from the other side of things. I also want people to think that I'm a good person because I believe that I'm a good person. However, that is out of my control. So the only thing that is in my control is doing my best to, present myself in the best way possible, and how that's perceived from other people is
Just is what it
that's up
is.
to them.
100%. Like it's just like giving so much power to someone that you don't even know.
Yeah.
You know. But honestly, like when my husband like used to ask me like, who are you thinking about? Like who is the face that is coming on that you say like is judging me? It's like I have no face. It's just
Is
the
it like your own
noise.
face?
No, it's a what?
Is it your own face? Like, are you judging yourself?
No, but this is true. It wouldn't be my face, but yes, I am judging myself 100%. That's the whole thing.
I'm thinking of Moira Rose in the closet. No name commenters, tormenters.
Do you watch Schitt's Creek? Oh my god. Wait, you
it's
have
great.
to. We'll
We'll
talk
show you the
about it.
scene after,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she's in the closet freaking out about people who are saying bad things online, and she's just like, it's no name, no face, no,
Wait.
No, but ultimately the reason why I feel comfortable judging other people is because I judge myself so much harsher.
No, yeah. Listen, I used to think that I'm not like that I don't judge myself, that I don't think that I'm very like kind to myself. But like I realized that that's not true. Like back in the day, I'm talking like maybe a year ago, and it still comes out. But like I decided to do a lot of like inner child work, and I wanna tell you about this really like shortly because it's really really crazy.
Take a sip, take a big one.
Yeah. Get in there. Also, like I feel like you haven't eaten, so whenever you need a break from talking, you let me know.
No, it's good. A month and a half ago, I decided to really go deep on inner child work, but it sounds so heavy that I'm almost like, no.
It does
Like
sound very heavy.
I don't know if I have the energy. But I follow this woman called Daisy Phillips. She goes by, she's To Be Magnetic. Do you know what I'm talking about? And, she comes to my feed like randomly, and I check her out and like whatever, okay. And then 2 days after, she goes on a podcast with Melissa Woodhealth, which I really like enjoy, and I listen to her podcast. And then I listen to it, and then I love the conversation, and then I go and buy her book, and then I love her book, and then this has an ending. I
Now, I'm
love
loving this. It's the literal version of one thing led to another.
Yeah.
Yes. I bought her book, and then I read the book, and then like it, so I do the little things, and then I am, more towards like I feel like I need to still like release things, and then Pitom I see really how do you say that, a really good offer for her membership. Like instead of $30, like $12. And it's always when you're not 100% sure about something, that's like a little hook. And it's like, this is my sign, I'm gonna take it.
It's
because
your push.
I've been eyeing it. And then I do the one challenge that is there. It only took day one. It wasn't even day one, it was like pre-week. It's like a 15-day, okay? She has these like DIs, she calls them. The I stands for deep imagining, and it's like these meditations. With only that one, the first one, this happened December 31st, okay? I am able to go back and like literally, I don't know how you pronounce this. There's a word, like when you do like surgery, like surgically change things from my past, a specific aspect, like a way of being of my parents, or like or a part of my home, and make it like the most magnetic version of that, the best version of that. And it's like I peeled something in 15 minutes that when I came back to it, it's not that you go deep and you're like transcending. No, like I knew where I was, like, but it takes you to that place, and I felt a huge shift. Now I'm gonna pass this to what's going on in my business. That day I have 31 K followers.
Sorry, stop.
Oops, we had a little technical difficulty, but don't worry, we'll get back to this conversation. In the meantime, we are going to talk about Bad Bunny, so keep listening.
I saw one of the memes from the Super Bowl, all the dancers, all the people that were in like the trees, that like one of them was like, you could see their face and they were like all like excited, and like me hiding in the racks while my mom is looking for me at the store. It was so funny.
Good. Did you see the one that was holding a little Mexican flag? They snuck it. One of them snuck in a little Mexican flag, and they were like
so
waving
good.
it in the background of like one of his moments, and it's just so cute.
There's so many videos of those trees. Like, look, I made it. And then
It's adorable, and if you think about it, brilliant.
I came across
Costs a
this
lot
chick's-
more,
yeah.
but it's easy to get in and out. It's a person. They take
And mind
themselves
you,
in and
they
out.
paid them.
Yeah.
I think it was like $18.70
saw.
an hour, something
I
like that.
saw.
But they also had like they got paid for
People
all the
would have done
rehearsals
for
and stuff.
free.
I came across a video of this woman and she was sitting having lunch while she received the email saying that she got accepted for it, and she kind of like documented the whole time of like the rehearsals and everything, and it looked so good
I'm
and
sure
so
it was
fun.
so fun.
I saw it on the plane.
I would have done it for free.
You did it?
I saw it on a
You saw it?
plane. Yeah, I was on my way back from New York, and actually, like a couple of days before, when I realized that I was going to be on the plane during the halftime show, not the Super Bowl, I couldn't give less of a
me
fuck
neither.
about the football. But when I realized I was going to be on the plane for that, I was really upset. But then I remembered that American Airlines has pretty decent Wi-Fi.
Amazing.
So I tried streaming it, and I literally, because my friend texted me, hope you're able to stream the halftime show. So I realized that it is happening. Immediately logged on. I rewinded by like just a few minutes, and I saw the whole thing. I was under my scarf crying.
I
was very
my
emotional.
phone
It was very
playing the
emotional.
game.
Very.
My phone was playing the game because we were watching something on TV, and then I was waiting for it to be like, okay, halftime show, and then I stopped it and put it on the big TV. I was like,
Amazing. It was so good.
I was trying to find like where to watch the Super Bowl, and thank God I didn't make any plans because my kid started to feel like really sick, Liam, and then we ended up exactly as I wanted it. We were at home, we found the like we put it on, we make some food, and like it was the first time that I really like stand up and dance during a Super Bowl. Like not even with like J-Lo and Shakira, which was like amazing. This was
It was truly incredible.
truly incredible.
I will say this with
And my kids were
Rihanna.
dancing.
Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, my jaw was on the floor the entire time because she was so pregnant.
Yeah.
And it was unreal. She was so high up. It was crazy.
It was hot.
And then last year with Kendrick, I just love Kendrick so much. It was such a good show. This though was production. Everything was incredible.
So,
And
like
he
the
is
whole
so
time you're like, oh my
good.
god.
It was also the feeling, you know.
I got emotional.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
genuinely got
same.
emotional watching it.
Same.
Oh my god, the part
All
in
his words were
particular,
beautiful.
all his words were beautiful, but the part in particular where he was like, where he yelled, "God bless America," and
then he said
all of the countries and all of America,
love that.
Including
South
freaking
Central.
Canada. I'm from Canada.
No, he is wonderful. The lady that was sitting next to me tapped me on the shoulder. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm watching." She was like, "Okay."
How sweet of her to check on you.
I was
sweet.
crying.
Oh my god! Listen, we were dancing it out in my apartment, and today, my girl that usually is asking me for this Korean music.
Golden.
Golden was like my most listened song on Spotify. But she's like, "Ponme Bad Bunny," and I'm like, okay, which
Perreo
one?
sola.
Which one? Like to see, like it just happened. She has a really good memory. It's scary. And then she tells me, "Titi." I'm like, yeah. Okay, and then like I'm wait with the song, and then she understands the lyrics, but she doesn't really understand what's happening.
Also,
and my
like,
mom
most-
To be fair, a
Most
lot of Spanish
adults
speakers
don't
don't
know what he's
understand
saying.
what is happening.
Exactly.
It's fine. It's great. It's vibes.
It's fine.
Jesse, may I have more martini, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
It was such a good show. I just like the feeling, and he also added some like classic like salsa songs. Right. OG.
Yeah.
Right.
Salsa songs, and I remember like singing or like with that song and getting like watery eyes, because it also takes you to a place of like you're not there
Nostalgia.
anymore as well,
Listen, one of the first thing that he said when he was like kind of like floating through or whatever, that was incredible. But then when he had the beginning of Gasolina on, I also got real excited. I found out today that this girl that I know, she's like within like some of my friend circles in Fort Lauderdale, very, very talented, like artist. She also does like work with cars and stuff. The taco stand that he approaches, there's like a taco stand, like the guy hands him something. She made that.
No
way.
Yes.
Call her name out. What's her name?
Lydia, Lydia, snaps for Lydia. She did such a good job.
That's
And then, like,
amazing.
it's so
That
impressive.
was a real cart.
Well, it was all like, I believe
That's
she
a
works
real
with,
vendor. What is what I mean? Like
Right.
he picked real people that
Yeah.
really do
but
what
what
they're
was
doing.
happening right
what
there
they
was
do.
art. Like it wasn't edible. It wasn't anything like that. But it was like all her work.
Sure.
Yeah, no, the card itself, the name of it
Very
is a
cool,
real.
very
Don't eat
real
that
brand.
too.
That's amazing.
Donita, I read about her. So cute. She's the last standing Puerto Rican social club in New York.
Yeah.
We've been
Let's
trying to push
go.
her out for
Well, they let
years.
me in.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before we started talking about Bad Bunny, because we
had a
little
meltdown.
bit of a technical difficulty, so I think I'll be able to salvage the beginning of the conversation from that first camera.
Yeah,
And then, but what were we talking about
I'm
beforehand?
not sure. Listen, guys, I'm on Dayquil. I never
It was
like
the journey.
You were talking about the journey.
And your mom.
Yes. So you had done that first day of
Yes.
of the To Be Magnetic
Child.
course. You had
Work.
and then that first day after you had done it, you had 35,000 followers.
Oh.
Yes, very
Wow.
good. The way you
Por
closed
favor.
your eyes and just went back to them. that
Yeah,
was impressive.
amazing.
Good job.
Sorry, okay. So I go back into like the little surgery, right? Remember, okay, that's what I said.
Surgical ideas, thoughts.
Yeah,
changing
like
memories.
I replaced a few things from the past and made it the best version of it. And it truly just like it's manifesting now in ways that I show up or in ways like I unblocked something major, okay? And this was in 15 minutes. I'm not telling you that it's gonna happen to you, but it happened to me, which these things doesn't really happen. Like or maybe I don't believe that I can get hypnotized for like as an example, right? But this happened, and then I am showing up more in a way of like I don't care. I'm doing this for someone that I want to help these people, and I start doing it less about like myself, and I still don't know how that connected with what I did in that meditation, but this was a new way of thinking.
It just helps you reframe the way you
Yeah.
look at it.
And so on December 31st, I'm not doing anything for New Year's. I'm at home and I'm creating content, and I do it very like, you know, I just wanted to post something as like the last post of like 2025, whatever. And then that goes so viral. It's now on 2.6 million views. But that and putting that one on like trials, that I really recommend doing that, it brought me 47,000 new followers in 3 weeks.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
And
That's crazy.
the same did. That's nice. That's
the
good
decor.
English. The same
decor.
did.
We understood.
Oh my God, I never take medicine, but like my aunt was like, "You're gonna do a podcast? You're not talking very clearly. You're like have boogers all over. Like you take this Dayquil." I'm like, "I want to have a martini." It's like you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Anyhow, and
Can I also have a little bit more?
and then you know this this viralness also, which I've gone viral before, but never that it transformed my storefront into a like a money-making machine that I never thought that it would be possible. And I made in 1 month what I did in 2025.
Wow.
Wow.
And don't
Oh my
get me
God,
wrong.
wait, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, like it's been
Of
a side
course.
hustle. It's not like it's like my full-time job in 2025. It's my side hustle, but like it tells you how you can bend reality so fucking fast by doing maybe like these tiny things that you need to do. And I've always been like, I'm so fine. Like I have no trauma of my parents getting a divorce. I really feel that, but there's so much blockiness, like so much like things are blocked that you don't even know. And then you do a little something because you have the intention of changing something, not because like, let's just stop
because you were
doing it.
hypnotized.
Our
No,
whole life is a
exactly.
defense mechanism, and we just do what we need to do to survive, and we don't even realize that we're doing it until it's 20 years later, and
Exactly.
we see a course, and it changes our lives.
Exactly. So aside of like, it's not only that it went viral to people that needed to buy this, invest in this, you know? And
And what are they buying? The olive oil.
so
your-
it went viral with like two of my, that video was viral for the olive oil. And this is costly. They're not buying $20 anything.
Yeah.
And still, like, insanity. So I'm thinking like, what did I did differently, you know, because
cared
this time
less.
I had something, I worked in a different way. The energy that I put into that reel, it literally, like, you're not posting for the algorithm, you're posting really like the energy that you put in your content, it will manifest in like the ways are supposed to manifest, like according to that energy. Whenever I'm like posting for the sake of posting, like I need to post it and like I just like do something again and like just change something new and just for like the sake of, no matter what, it flops.
And then that also reassures you the next time. You're like, I don't have to
And
put
what-
all of that energy
exactly.
in, and then
And I'm not
still gonna do
enjoying it
great.
also.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
stressed. Why am I quitting a high-tech job? Haven't quit yet. I need to burn my boats, but I will when I come back. To be stressed and like about a job that I chose, you know, that I'm putting so much work into it. And now I'm so chill about my, like, I really supposed to see like who is gonna benefit from this, because I am, you know, selling my product and I don't like selling my own things. It's something that I'm also like working on. But like when I'm thinking, like it's not about me, and I'm thinking about like what's gonna make these people like feel seen in a way like, fuck, if she can do it, maybe I can do it. And then it's been like all like really like just viral-ish since then, and just like keep on coming. So it's really nice to know that you can like shift things and like make things work for you. It's not all strategy.
And it's such a good feeling too to just like be a little more blasé about something and it still give you back that
Yeah, that you're
reassurance.
coming in like super authentically you, and that's what's being received well. That it's super
Rather than putting in
validating.
all that extra stuff.
Amazing.
It's very validating. I think also I definitely have not gotten to that place. I've gone viral just a couple of times. And mostly had a lot more success with my TikTok, and I think that it's probably because
you're in TikTok?
Yeah, I think that I've had more success on TikTok than on Instagram for the same reason that you recommend doing trial reels, because it's sent out. Because you could be following somebody on TikTok and never see their content, and so yeah, it's all about your algorithm on TikTok. All about your algorithm.
I'm clearly not on TikTok.
Yeah. And so for instance, with me, and your algorithm can change every single day. So like I'll have days where my algorithm is all like DJs and house music because I spent 0.5 seconds longer on one single DJ video, and then it's just showing me now like a bunch of DJs and a bunch of house music, and then another day it'll be like a really silly trend, like the Who trend. Did you see that a couple of weeks ago on Instagram? It kind of flooded into Instagram as well. But like there was like a trend of someone.
This is an imitation of an owl who's a Gemini and how he says who.
This is a Gemini. This is an owl if they were a Gemini.
Okay.
Who? You know. And
okay.
so a lot of people were doing that. So one day that will be my algorithm. So it really depends.
It's changing all the time.
It's changing
and catching like
constantly.
the wave, like really like.
Yes, it latches on to the thing that you paid attention to and run with that. And so I think that I've had a better time going a little bit more viral on TikTok rather than Instagram for that reason, because on Instagram you do see the people that you follow.
Yeah.
But
however,
also, like, for example, that video of us arguing reached a lot of people that don't follow us.
No, 100%. But that's because that
drama.
is a little bit more blasé. It's a little less curated.
It wasn't
and
curated.
Every single time, what my kind of point is that every time that a video of mine has been successful, it is when it's a video that I didn't spend too much time filming / editing.
Yeah.
It's usually when it's a video that I kind of just like shot for me. When it comes to doing things for the podcast, it's a lot easier. I enjoy the process a lot more of creating the content for it than I do for yoga. Interesting. Because with yoga, it's just like there's a lot more on, like it feels to me like there's a lot more on the line. Like there's a higher expectation of a person who's a yoga teacher. There's a lot more responsibility. There's just like a lot more on the line.
The entire
there.
Focus is on you.
Right.
There's no distractions.
Exactly. The whole entire focus is on me. And very similarly to what you just said, I have a hard time when it's all about me. Like it feels a little like icky to me. Like I'm just like look at me, the things that I can do. Sure, yes, like I enjoy also, showing some things that I can do because it's fun, because it's cool, because I also I like that I can do those things.
You also worked hard to get to where you can do those things.
But it feels to me like I'm selling like not a fake thing. The reason why the word fake comes to mind is because
imposter syndrome.
No, not necessarily imposter syndrome. It's more so I hate selling the idea that you can gain a lot of strength, a lot of precision, and a lot of control in your body overnight. And that's what I find a lot of people who sell yoga are selling. They're saying like 30-day challenge to master your handstand. And it's like, bro, I've literally been practicing yoga for 10 years. I can hold a handstand, but I'm by no means a master of it. And so like, that's a crazy thing for anybody to say, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And so like, I have a hard time with the selling of yoga. So most of the times that I will post anything, it's for the sake of posting, more so than like, I'm so eager to share this with people, blah, 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 blah.
100%.
But-
It happens to me as well with, I sell this like a fucking like chocolate chip cookie. It's so easy. And you know, you're selling olive oil. But like, I believe in this product a lot, right? And then I believe in my product a lot. It's how I live, and I made it in a way that, you know, it's very just like short and easy to do. And for the life of me, I cannot sell it. Like, I cannot even like start explaining it. And I think it's coming from, I don't know, like when, like for example, I don't know if with you and like the podcast and yoga, like the podcast is something that it's not only you, it's also them, and it's like you know, yoga, you're doing things that you need to be very careful on what you're
Yes.
teaching.
Right.
Same with what I do. I'm teaching
Yes.
like health, you know? And when I said like imposter syndrome, that came from me.
Of course.
Right? Like, this is what I'm still like feeling. So I can sell like something that I know that is true and I know I believe in and like 100%. And I also believe in my thing, but it's because I created it. And also I'm not, I don't know, I'm not teaching how to like put makeup on your face. It's like health.
No. I 1,000,000,000%. Like,
you doubt yourself.
Us as our
understand.
podcast, we never claim to be an educational stuff.
Right, exactly. No, and I think that that's what's so...
Do as we don't and all that.
Yeah.
But I think that I could say that I definitely will feel imposter syndrome sometimes. It's more so when it comes to like the philosophical side of yoga that I feel imposter syndrome, where it's like, who are you to be, you know, teaching people a philosophy literally fucking as old as the earth, almost. Not as old as the earth at all, but like as old as time.
Yeah.
And as old as humans have been around pretty much. It's a very, very old, you know, philosophy. It's something that has been practiced for thousands and thousands of years. And so the imposter syndrome more so comes there than it does with the physicality of it. But honestly, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, honestly, that's neither here nor there. That's completely beside the point. To completely change the subject, sort of. Speaking of health, there's something that I want to talk about really quickly.
Okay.
In continuation to last week, this is just something that I'm very passionate about right now. And the last
I
week,
don't remember what we spoke about.
last week, I got my teeth whitened for the first time in my life.
Ooh.
Yes. I think they look okay, but
They
anyway.
look great.
So I got my teeth whitened for the first time in my life. I wasn't allowed to drink, you're not allowed to drink anything or eat anything that would essentially stain a white shirt. And so you can't drink coffee, you can't drink tea. Fucking soy sauce, literally tomato sauce, literally fucking anything. Like, you can only eat white foods or clear liquids. So this sent me into a tailspin because I discovered that I am like fully addicted to coffee in the form of coffee.
Did you find highballs?
No, I didn't, but I didn't look for them.
Useless. Right.
Highballs?
It's an energy drink that's like a LaCroix. So it's like just soda water with the essence of flavor, but it has like
A whisper.
A whisper of
taurine and some other stuff. It's sold at Whole Foods, and it's really tasty because for me, energy drinks are really sweet. So this is not, and they're clear.
Yes. But no, first of all, I don't like energy drinks. Honestly, like, I like...
Coffee is an energy drink, yeah?
No. Oh my God, absolutely not. My point is, though, that like I have had in my lifetime, I have had a hard time with like anything that's even carbonated. Like, I used to be the weirdo that I would wait specifically for the Coca-Cola bottle in our fridge to be like 3 days old,
So gross.
so
it
that
goes
it
down?
has less carbonation.
Oh no,
Weirdo.
that's no bueno.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm fully aware of that now as an adult, but like I have a hard time with overly carbonated things. So like that's why I don't like energy drinks. I have a very hard time with like High Noons, soda water. I need Pellegrino or Perrier because otherwise it's too spicy. Like
Anyway, coffee.
My point is that I then had to, the first day, okay, I got my teeth whitened on Monday. I did not drink any coffee because beforehand I was like, I can't drink coffee before I get my teeth whitened. It sounds counterproductive. The following 2 days, I could now not drink any coffee. I was in a full-blown caffeine withdrawal. It was like there was like a smoke in front of me, like there was like a veil covering my existence.
Like literally brain fog.
No, like beyond brain fog. There was a crazy sound. Beyond fucking
She's
brain
had
fog.
caffeine since, obviously.
Clearly, I have had caffeine. It was beyond brain fog. I had like physical symptoms, not just mental symptoms that like, yes, in my brain I was unwell, but also physically I felt sick. I felt genuinely like not well.
Wow.
And
Are we checking you in? 28 days?
on Thursday, I was able to have a coffee. And I will have you guys know, if at any moment, if at any point in my life I have ever considered quitting coffee, I will never do that again. Like that is never, ever, ever a thought that will ever
How
go in
did
my
you
mind
feel
again.
after that first coffee?
I had the best day I had in a very long
So you are
time.
an
But
addict.
wait. So, but if you wanna quit coffee, hypothetically, how would you do it?
Come a little closer this way.
I'm like, so if you
Anyway.
Here, you can come on the couch. Sorry,
come
Jeff.
hang out. Jeff,
In
no,
a
you can
triangle.
shake, come to me. Look at how
Hi,
scared he
guys.
is on the floor.
Sorry, everybody, all the watchers, for all the musicality of the chairs.
Oh,
We just-
let me look at myself.
We need to make sure that everybody is seen.
Including Jeff. You put him on the freaking floor.
Oh
man.
my God, stupid. So the point is,
Sorry, what was your question?
if you were gonna quit caffeine, how would you do it?
Yeah, like if you said that
wouldn't,
you
she
would
would go to
never,
a
you would never
tailspin.
do it again.
I would never
like quitting caffeine cold turkey. You mean?
No, I would never quit caffeine.
So you're never getting your teeth whitened again.
No, I will. I'll stop it for like a few days, but I'm never in my life, I don't think, going
You
to quit
literally
it.
just said
No,
that this
hold
was
on.
like quitting caffeine.
She'll take caffeine
I'm
pills
saying,
next time.
like, yeah, perhaps I'll do that. But so I had the best fucking day ever. I finished that cup of coffee. I started having a dance party. I had a dance party.
What
I
did
was
you dance to?
happy. There's usually house music playing in the
Freaking
house.
disco lines.
No, not disco lines.
Wait. Oh, disco lights.
He's a DJ.
Who?
Disco lines.
Oh. And I'm like, oh, the disco lights.
Oh, the disco lines. Not those.
No disco lines here.
I said I
That's
was
the
a
name of a
party girl.
DJ. But, and no, I was not listening to his music. I was just listening to house music specifically. And I had a dance party. I was happy. I was excited. I had life in me. And then this led me down a rabbit hole that Adam actually led me down because of the way that I
Oh,
was
he
feeling.
loves a rabbit hole.
And that is the history of coffee.
What?
Coffee, caffeine, only entered the Western world, England specifically, in the 1650s. Okay.
1650s.
Yeah. Prior to
17th
that,
century.
yeah. Prior to that, it was only in the Arab world, which makes so much sense. Now, the Arab world flourishing before.
Feels like a conspiracy theory show now. The fingers and everything.
The
All you're
Arab world.
missing is a whiteboard.
Listen, oh my God, I wish I had a whiteboard. The Arab world flourishing. They developed mathematics. They were doing hieroglyphics. They were brilliant. They were ahead of their time. That is because they had coffee. Now, prior to the 1650s, in England in specific, that was the leading country in the world, taking over the whole entire world. Everybody was drunk all the time because drinking alcohol was safer than drinking water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why are you blaming alcohol? I don't understand.
It's just the truth. It's just facts.
Just listen. So everybody was fucked up all the time because they were drinking, because it was safer to drink something that is fermented than it was to drink water. Water carried all of the disease in
Makes
the time.
sense.
In comes tea and coffee, 1650s. All of a sudden, people are able to stay awake.
All of a sudden. I heard it.
I've mentioned it.
I heard it.
People are able to stay awake, be a little bit more productive. Boom! The Industrial Revolution. The England takes over the goddamn world.
The England. Real quick. Pause with the excitement. What about South America? South America was doing a whole lot of shit before the 1650s, and I think coffee landed in South America from.
I wish I knew this.
I can't tell you much about South America, but they definitely were.
Look at Peru.
I mean,
they
were-
got some shit done.
Yeah,
Son,
for
that
sure.
is true.
But they had a lot of different plant medicines that was helping them get things done. And so,
That's right. Some coca leaves.
you know, they and yes, coca leaves, but also chocolate also has caffeine in it. So it could be a lot of things. But my point
But
is
they also have
that we owe coffee our lives. Okay? And while our current society is not at its max capacity of, you know, the way that things could be working, coffee is what will get us there. All right? And so I'm just here to say,
espresso
world runs
martinis
on
for
Dunkin'.
everybody.
espresso martinis for everybody. If you ever thought to not drink coffee, think again. Okay?
The world
Think again.
runs on Dunkin'.
It is the elixir of life. The world runs on Dunkin', okay? And we need coffee to keep going. All right?
I didn't drink coffee for 10 years.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm not like I
and
could
that's
definitely
why
live life.
SK Ritual started 2 years ago.
I can definitely live life productively without coffee.
For me, it's just a treat. I don't need it.
No, I need
It's a
it.
treat. I do not need it to get through my day.
You know
I'm very
what?
grateful
I need
for
it.
that.
I thought the same thing because my best friend, Michelle, told me.
Ew.
I was on the phone with her.
Right?
You have
The
other
fuck?
best friends?
I was on the phone with her and I was telling her all of this and she was like, Daph, that's a lie. It's like, it's a hoax. I don't believe it. It's all bullshit. Like, that's a scam. I don't believe it. And I was like, no, I also thought that for a very long time. I too believed that I could go on without it. But I was wrong.
Your heart will
Okay.
go
Listen,
on and on.
it was my craving during pregnancy after 10 years of not drinking it. That's all I wanted was coffee.
Do you drink coffee now?
I drink coffee now, but I really I alternate. I do like matcha coffee and like raw cacao. Coffee, I do it when I'm like, give me like the thing.
I need a boost.
Give me life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10 years, yeah.
I could definitely live life without.
Wait, which pregnancy were you craving coffee?
First one.
Okay.
Specifically 3 things. Coffee, steak, and peanut butter.
Peanut butter you could have and steak would have to be well done.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jesse, do you have a question?
I have many questions.
Okay.
We
let's
have many
shoot-
questions.
Yeah, we
We're
do
not
have
gonna
a
get
lot
to
of
all of
questions
them.
for you. We're not going to get to all of them. Where are we at? Where to
But I just want to let you know it's time to pivot.
Yeah, it's time to pivot. It's time to ask Sharee all the questions. Jesse, you have the most questions. Go for it.
No, you can start with yours.
I think a rapid fire would
No,
be
I
really
think
fun.
that I asked.
Ooh.
Thoughts on perfume?
Oh,
That's Daffy's
yes.
question.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah, okay, but just like not you have to find non-toxic. And there's so
Like you have to
many.
find the right brand.
Yeah, you have to find
Do you have
like,
recommendations?
yes. Elliot Cole. Elliot Cole, I think I have it here.
Okay.
But there's
Is
not
it what you're
toxic.
wearing?
Pardon me?
Is it what you're wearing?
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I cannot smell it. No, I cannot smell anything
Okay.
right now. But it's phthalates, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right.
No, you are. Phthalates.
Phthalates.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
Without
hormone.
phthalates.
You need without phthalates.
Yes.
Because they're hormone disruptors, and like
pH
hormones are the orchestrators of our whole fucking system.
Yeah.
So there's so many good versions right now. This one, Elliot Cole, they launched not long ago. They have 3. I use like the one that is, I will say, is like in between female and male, but more female.
It smells
I
very
love it.
unisex.
My husband has one of them, the most male-y one, and I'm like,
Let's go.
come here. He used to wear fucking like Axe.
my
And you know
God.
those? Yeah, this was like 7 years ago.
Okay, that's fine.
A lot of
a lot
phthalates.
has changed.
A lot of
Lot.
But
phthalates.
then,
pH
but
phthalates.
then he stopped. Like he couldn't find anything that he liked. And You know, I was like, that I'm very sensitive with smell. And once I know something that I know what I'm smelling is like messing things around, like I can. And then he didn't wear cologne for a long time. And then I found him this one. I'm like, and I need to say something about Axe. It's not good at all. But you know the propaganda, like the commercials, it's like this man with all these women, like, it's true. Like, it was, I wanted, like, and it was Axe.
What are they putting in there?
I don't know what
They're putting some stuff in there.
I was really like, wow, they're not lying.
Well, there is
I
just
think
something
that has
like
more to
weirdly
do-
hot about it.
Also, I think that has more to do
Unfortunately.
with the fact that you love your husband.
Reminds me of high school.
Yes,
Nothing sexy about that.
I do love my husband. That said, Axe did something crazy.
It just they know what they're
but
doing.
But anyhow,
there.
now I found this and it's non-toxic and it's amazing. Don't just and more than perfume.
What is going on? Sorry.
It's gonna like be in the.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Something is happening somewhere.
You know, like shampoos, creams, face cream.
They all have pH phthalates and
Just
lauryl
like, no,
sulfate and
but
laureth and
just
like
take
all
out
these things.
fragrance.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, just buy things that don't have fragrance.
I tried to.
Same.
Same.
More if it's something that you're putting every day, you know, you're absorbing that shit every day.
My soap and my lotions don't have
No, but
fragrance,
we are
and they're
obsessed
heavily-
with perfume.
Yes.
And the reason that was my question is because this is a perfume household.
We're all
And I
obsessed.
know
My
that
husband
it's
too.
not
Wow,
healthy. Like I
okay.
know that is the one thing, honestly, the one thing in particular that I have a very hard time like saying goodbye to is my perfumes. And I'm not buying anything that's like specifically non-toxic. And all of the big famous brands are
So
definitely
let's
toxic
do this.
as fuck.
Let's use what we have.
Maybe
don't
you should
buy
start
new
one. Maybe you should
until
start a
we-
business perfume. Listen, I wanna.
You want to what?
This is how I started Oki. Like I wanted something that I couldn't find. And
You're
then,
incredibly good at scents, like scent
And then it really
profiling.
happened. See, so it comes like this, but also they just came out with the spray. I cannot smell anything.
I'm trying to see how it smells.
It activates when you put it on. So I think you need to
No,
like.
it's really lovely. It's very, very, very
The bottle is so
gentle,
cute.
like soft, subtle.
This is really nice.
It kind of reminds me a little bit
Smells
like
like
a
molecules.
sweeter.
Yes.
Yes, it
It's
smells
that
like
type.
molecules.
It's that vibe.
It kind of smells a little bit
You
like.
know, molecules doesn't have phthalates.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Really?
Oh, that's so nice.
It smells a little bit like the what's it called? Glossier.
You.
I
The
heard
one
it
think
that
it smells
smells
more like
changes,
molecules than
changes
one.
depending on who's wearing it.
Yeah, so
Molecules
this
would.
will smell.
Glossier, you not so much, not anymore. They changed the formula. This is lovely.
Very lovely.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Next
lovely.
question.
Next question.
Okay. Okay. So like I find that myself when I have routines, we all have our routines, but we all ebb and flow. You know, we have times we're like really dedicated to it and other times we're not. But what would you say is like the one thing in life that's non-negotiable, like it's foundationally important and like you would never, even in your ebbs, you would still do it no matter what?
A grain of salt under the tongue and water, but like not like this is when it like water is so important. I feel like we're like all dehydrated and and this brings us so many issues that we don't even think about. And I feel like feeling like hydrated and like you're gonna feel dehydrated many times you don't even know that's what you're feeling. And if you feel from like all the routines, something that like I will do it so easy because I can tell you like, yeah, it's so important to put like sunlight in your eyes. That will be like the first thing. But realistically, people live in like London and there's no light. The sun is not there.
They need a
Or
sunlight.
like they live in like, you know, this is something that you can make sure you find it, you know? You
Right.
have
Anywhere.
So you put a little piece of salt and then you
yeah,
chug a
not
glass of
table
water?
salt. I do not touch table salt unless
like
I'm in
high
a restaurant
quality
and,
salt.
like extreme, like there's no salt in this fucking meal, you know?
Yeah.
But like...
And if you're at a restaurant, it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
put so much salt.
Exactly. So I use like this like French hand harvested thing that I found in my organic, but Baja California is really good. And also Celtic salt.
But any high quality salt.
High quality salt. A little grain or a little pinch under the tongue. Under the tongue, why? Because we have a lot of tiny blood vessels under the tongue. So then this electrolytes, potassium, sodium, like magnesium, they're gonna go straight to the bloodstream and then go to your organs, and they're not going through the digestive system. So like you're hydrating way more, and you want to drink it like obviously like with a big glass of water.
Yeah. Perfect. So something that wasn't part of my routine that now needs to be
Yeah,
part.
so
yes,
easy.
girl. Get
So
in
easy.
My
there.
routine is like 17 steps long. So now it's 18.
And it's so easy.
But that's something
Yeah,
that
no,
should always
easy.
be number one.
That's
Yeah,
it.
So
I should
it's
just do it in the
the
morning,
takes
like
away.
as soon as I wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we wake up
It's
dehydrated.
definitely easy.
I sure do.
We woke up dehydrated.
I am never thirstier
I'll
than
tell-
right before I go to bed.
Oh my God,
Which is when I
same.
try to stop drinking water so that I don't
Yes.
pee all night. If even a small piece of water touches my lips, I'm chugging that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bad.
I'll tell you, so like I was just in New York, but I was also in New York 2 weeks ago. And when I was in New York 2 weeks ago, I was with our friend Lauren, who had her fridge stocked with Gatorade. And
no.
when I'm in New
Sorry,
York,
but-
no, I know it's awful,
course
and it's
she
not
does.
that I don't ever drink it myself. I'm a water drinker.
Yeah.
But also,
Holding the martini glass.
this is water. What are you talking about? There's water in there. When I'm in New York, particularly on vacation, just on a weekend, I partake in the martini a little more
Yeah.
than I would otherwise. And the whole weekend that I was with Lauren, I was feeling fine. I was having plenty of martinis and waking up the next morning feeling top of the game. This past weekend, not
with
so
Lauren.
much. I didn't have as much water, and I could tell it was also well below
what you're
freezing. So
saying
you
is-
don't feel like you're as dehydrated as but you obviously are.
Yeah.
I came back home with my lips feeling like I had super glue that dried on them because they were so dry.
It was
and
super
I'm
cold.
I'm positive that it's because I was dehydrated.
And because Lauren hydrates you.
This is the first.
I was with
this
Lauren
is
towards
where
the
you
end of
will
the day.
see
She
it
did not
first.
rehydrate me. As a matter of fact, she took me to some places that were
So
not
that makes
okay.
sense. This, after like feeling dehydrated, that is like an awful thing to feel. When you're like really dehydrated, this is where it will show up 1st. Mm-hmm. So it
I
makes sense.
rehydrated since.
I've been
Yeah. I'm
feeling
very
fine now.
dehydrated lately. My lips have been chapped for days.
For life.
Okay, next question. Okay.
Do you want me to talk about my irrational fears?
Hold on. What is a popular wellness trend currently being marketed specifically to women that you feel
It's
is
trash.
a total waste of time, money, or a scam?
Yes.
All of
It's
them.
like good one. There's like, this is a thing. Like
First
I
thing
feel
that
like,
pops in your mind.
okay. I don't think like a vibration
plate?
thingy plate. I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm saying it's a very like easy way for you not to do anything and
Yeah.
just step on it and then it will do it for you. You can jump 100 times. 100 times. I'm not telling you 10. I'm not gonna like lie to you. 10 would do nothing. You jump 100 times in the morning, it's gonna do the same thing that being 10 minutes in that plate.
Without the extra equipment that's taking up space and
Yeah,
using
I'm
up
always the
money.
last one on buying them, like the machines. For example, like the red light mask. When I went viral for the first time, like last year, and like a brand started to approach me, you know, like I'm very, very excited, and red light is amazing. But it's also early sunlight. You know, I base myself so much on like ancestral wisdom that now it's backed by science, and so they mimic the version of it. For example, I drink from like Mayo water, which I don't know if you've seen that I posted. I post a lot about it, but it's water. You know, it's like so essential, and it mimics a spring water.
So what you're saying
thing.
though is that like standing outside in the morning sun is the same as doing a session with a red light. Essentially.
So just to be, it's not gonna be
one-to-one.
one-to-one, right? Because they're like putting it all concentrated in this light, and then you're putting in this one part of the face.
Right.
That said, you go outside as soon as, and it's also amazing for your like circadian rhythm, which is our biological clock. This
Yeah.
is one of the 4 systems that I based on my programs, because they are the ones who say tell like the hormones to like start like releasing and whatever, and then the hormones are the orchestrators of your body. So it all starts from something, right? But yeah, you wake up and like from sunrise until maybe like 8. This is like amazing UV light, like amazing like a type of light. And this is a really fun fact. When sunlight comes in through your pupils. So you tell your body to release cortisol, which takes like 60 to 90 minutes. And but the waking part of the cortisol, it's not like the stress. It's a stress hormone, but it doesn't come through as like the stress version of it. And then it tells melatonin, that sleep hormone, to go away, but then come back in 16 hours, which is evening time.
Very cool.
So this is how you're like regulating.
I have heard that though many times. The
it's
second
so
you wake
important.
up, go outside and get sunlight.
Can
in
I
your
tell
eyes.
you? So like you guys know, I have been a terrible sleeper since I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
Terrible sleeper.
Runs in your
I can
family.
go hours and hours and like days without like maybe sleeping 1 or 2 hours a night, and I'll function not well, but I'll be okay. Like I don't shut down.
Yeah.
Since I've moved into this apartment and I get the sunrise right there, I have been sleeping so much better. It has been life-changing.
Wow,
Amazing.
that's so interesting.
Because like these doors are open and I wake up around the time that it's sunrise and I see it.
and you see the sun rising, you can
besides
see the
it-
ocean from here.
right there. Besides the
Oh,
fact that it
amazing.
is stunning and it like captivates me.
Such a
Like
beautiful
literally there's so many
sunrise.
mornings I'm like, Jeff, come to the window.
Jeff, come
But like
join
Join me
also,
at the
like,
window.
I can feel I've always been the kind of person, because I'm such a terrible sleeper, that when I wake up, I am awake. There's no putting me back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily feeling rested or like that I'm energetic.
Yeah.
And that, and also like in the evenings, seeing the sunset, like
Yeah.
You need both.
exactly. So this balcony does wrap around like 1 inch. So if I really want to, I can go all the way around. But the building across the street is reflective. So when the sun sets, I see it
It's a
fully.
beautiful reflection
It is
too on that building.
stunning.
It's
Gorgeous.
And
That's
it's
amazing.
besides the fact that it is visually so beautiful, it has changed the way I feel when I'm sleeping.
I'm so
That's so
happy you're
nice.
saying that, because I will explain this to someone that it's so used to maybe like taking like melatonin for sleeping, like, which I was an insomniac for like my entire life until I started this journey. And you can use, there's so many little things that
Natural
you can
things
do.
you
So
can
this is
use.
a perfect example. You like that you can change so much of your health doing just that. You know, you're not using anything.
And paying attention to it. It's just there.
To connect to what I say about jumping 100 times.
Or what you said earlier about your mom, like using
Exactly.
the natural
Listen,
resources
the
that you
body
have
is
before
very,
you try
exactly.
medical.
It's resourceful.
The body is very, very smart. And we have an amazing, for example, detox system. But we live in a post-industrial world that we are, just like bombarded with like so much shit that our ancestors didn't have to deal with. So
Like
this is
blue
like when
light?
like biohacking, like, oh, biohacking, we're like, biohacking will help you optimize your health for in a modern world, right? So, maybe you don't need like all these like machines, and that's why I love going like back to like ancestral times. But now there's like this connection where it's being backed by science, and then so they're like creating these machines or these things like the Maya water.
They're
and, like,
just
whatever.
simulating nature.
Yeah.
They're
They're
literally
simulating
trying
nature.
to take the things that we did in nature
Exactly.
and put it in a thing that is
How many beets
convenient.
can you eat?
And it
I
like makes
don't
it
like beets.
convenient for you to do in your everyday life, but really like we should all be able to use the natural resources, but we can't.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of whatever your life,
Exactly. That's why there's
Reasons
like grounding is insanely good for you. We are batteries, right? So you're literally charging your battery.
I feel it when I do it.
100%. So now you have like these mats and these like bed things that are like connected somehow to the earth. And someone that lives in a building, it's amazing that we have these things that not everyone lives in the Moshav,
Right.
I can go outside and put my
Yeah.
feet on the ground.
Yeah.
And like watch
Like
the
you were
sunrise.
saying earlier about London, I mean, people there need to buy like, those sunlight simulators because they
I
don't
s-
get the
I-
sun enough.
Edgewater, you know, it's so hard to
Yeah.
get a piece of grass in Edgewater.
You gotta
It's
buy,
like
you
do
gotta
the
buy a
grounding
patch of
thing,
grass.
It's so hard.
All right, final question.
Go for it, girl.
What are your thoughts on cycle syncing? Adjusting your diet and exercise to where you are in
Cycle.
your menstrual cycle.
It's you gotta know your thing. It's very important. It's
So
very
you pay
important.
attention to what you eat and how you
Not
exercise.
so much to what I eat. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Like
Okay.
not so much. It's like it's a lot. Like I'm not. This is not my whole life.
Sure.
I don't know exactly like I don't go specifically with like the whole diet throughout my cycle. What I do pay attention to is my exercise.
Yeah.
Even though you'll never catch me doing HIIT, high
Yeah.
interval training, never.
Yeah.
No, thank
in your
you.
life.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
I would never do it during my period
Yeah.
or the week before my period. So, this is like the luteal phase. Luteal phase? Luteal.
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 Listen,
Luteal
you
phase.
speak fucking 3 languages. That's a lot more than a lot
it's,
of
it's
other
like the
people can
T's
say.
and the TH. Okay.
So it's luteal,
Luteal, menstrual,
follicular.
and then the
Ovulation.
ovulation,
Yes,
right?
ovulatory.
So you see them as like your inner, like luteal.
Yes.
Luteal is your inner fall, and menstruation is your inner winter. So you are like cozying it up. You're like more into yourself. You're not like doing very stressful things. You're not really creating. You're not like going like for like your big meetings, big things, right? We have like very little energy, brain fog, and the body's already like stressed because there's so many hormone changes going on, right? So what I do is I'm going to do more like walking, like more like slow Pilates
soft.
during those days. And then if I have like big meetings, if I'm going like I have a free master class that I'm going fucking like live, I will do it during my follicular and ovulation because I'm less brain foggy.
Yeah.
So those things I do pay attention to. I'm gonna ChatGPT. I train my ChatGPT for health. I put everything all my documents from IIN, I put into ChatGPT, and all the knowledge that I have, I put it into. So I train it in a way that if I forget, tell me the things that are gonna help me not feel so tired and like this bloated and doing this stuff. It tells me. So I'm not necessarily like
awesome.
I'm gonna eat like this, do this.
Sure.
No.
You try, but
I
then
try,
you
but like
just live your life
it's
and-
2026. I'm taking advantage of it, but I'm doing it smartly.
Totally.
You cannot just like ChatGPT can be so hallucinate shit, you know?
No,
That you
especially because your ChatGPT will give you I results
Yeah.
than mine because
100%.
it feeds off what it receives. It's AI. It's not a human being.
Yeah.
But absolutely, I have a boss
very
who
cool,
thinks
though.
that ChatGPT can be objective. So
Yeah. So, but you have to you train it well.
Yeah, no,
You're
he's not
always
good.
training it like I don't know, like many things, but like I have. So to help me find the like things that I like I forget, I may use these things, but. For exercise, I pay attention to it a lot, and for things that are very important for me, like I don't know, yeah. When I go,
feel
when
like
I need to
it's-
go live on something, when I have an interview, when I'm not gonna do it when I'm like.
Yeah.
when you're
in my
coming to
menstrual cycle.
podcast.
I feel like
Exactly.
I don't
Well,
consciously
right now
think of
I'm
it.
on my
Well,
period.
this is comfort.
Oh,
This
yeah?
is this is home.
I'm on my period right now, so
Yeah,
maybe
I
that's
feel
why
that,
I'm so
though.
brain foggy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what did I say?
Totally.
I
You
mean,
know?
that's half of our podcast anyway. Daph is very good at editing it out.
I don't think like I consciously think about it, but I think naturally we probably have inclinations when we're in these phases anyways, like what we're craving and what we don't feel like doing
Yeah.
because we're in pain and tired and this and that and this, but it's good to pay attention to it a little more.
I 100%.
Be more
and,
aware
like,
of it.
We live
Super.
we still live in a men's world, so like it's not that.
Like
the
anybody in
job
corporate,
with-
they're not going to decide when the
No.
meeting is.
Exactly.
So you do your best to adjust your time to
Yeah,
it, but it's
so you
like
do what you
not
can
feeling
control.
bad when you're supposed to work out, but you don't feel well, and it's like, okay,
Exactly.
give yourself some
Yeah.
grace, lay down on the couch tonight, and you will work out in 2 days, harder or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah.
Listen, being an entrepreneur, you're like always you're always working no matter what. Like I'm standing out next to an ice cream shop and I'm like doing stuff. I try not to do it when I'm with the kids, but it's nonstop.
Yeah.
And there's times that I'm like, it's like I'm not functioning, you know, like the things are not coming in. It's like, I know what my day of my cycle is, so I understand. I'm not gonna push myself so hard because I know I cannot
But
do
I think
it.
we can all use that reminder because we're like, upset. Like, why am I not writing this as email as best I can? Or why am I not as motivated to go work out after? Like, and it's good to remind ourselves, like, okay, where am I at in my cycle? Because I'm not like every person. I'm not like every man who can just go on about life any day doing whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't make a difference.
Worst
Like,
thing that happens
it
to
makes
them
a
is that their
difference for
balls
us.
itch.
Yeah.
Makes for a big difference for us,
Yeah.
And I definitely forget it, and I'm hard on myself because I'm like,
What the fuck?
yeah, and that's not fair. We should
Yeah.
be doing things every week according to our bodies.
Yeah.
Amen.
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 Well, with that, Sharee, thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank
you
you
for
for having
joining
me.
us.
This was amazing.
It was so good, so nice. Ay, salud.
So insightful.
That usually is you.
Yeah. Oi.
Okay.
That usually is
Thank you guys for having me, and this
It's
was
been
my
a
first
pleasure.
podcast. It was so nice.
Congrats.
Lovely.
Congrats to us, our first
Yes.
official guest.
Congrats to
Jack,
us.
we love you. You're
Jack,
still
you're
a guest
always
of
welcome.
ours.
You're a member of the household.
Yeah, you're a member of the house. You're
Don't
family.
get weird. Don't get weird
You're also
about it.
family. Anyway, one last thing. We have to cross out a bingo. We have reached.
Did we get to 250?
We got to 255.
Wait.
We have a bingo card.
No, wait. This is the 255th.
No,
Episode?
no, mommy.
No,
No, we got 255 followers.
Acabó.
This is episode 41.
Got it covered.
Oh my God, Daph, you have one to do bingo. To do a bingo.
No, what?
You need to speak in a baby voice about a dog. I'm
feel
sure
like
that's
she
gonna
has
happen. I
at
feel like
some
you have as
point.
well. We
I
need to review.
feel like we just haven't caught it.
You need
We
to
need
speak
to
in a baby
review it.
voice.